Hey sunflowers, it's the Homesteading Contessa, and I'm just out of my backyard doing a little garden update.
Hey, yeah, we do it our way. Homestead dreams with a little sad sway. It's the Homesteading Contessa. Come on, take a peek. KHK.
So hey sunflowers, happy Monday. How have you guys been? Last time you saw me, I did the 2 additional raised beds, and I took everything up from my old raised bed, got rid of my grow bags because I had like a hornworm attack. I had a great summer. Some things failed, some things did not fail, but we are in the winter gardening phase. So probably about 2 weeks ago, I did some plants from seeds, and let's see how it's going. But before that, let's collect these eggs from these gals. So there go the Born and Bougie crew. Hey girls, how y'all been? We've been getting a lot of rain, and it's good for the garden. You know, when you get that rainwater, ain't nothing like some good nutrients from the rain. Now let's collect these eggs. Y'all remember on that video where I did those seeds, I had to put locks on the coop and locks on the run because of Farmer Aiden. He doesn't know I'm out here right now. It's kind of cool out here, and I don't want him to get sick because our weather in Texas, it's on and off. Let me unlock this, and then I will pick y'all back up. All right, let's see what we got. I don't know why I come in here without a basket. It's time for me to clean this coop out. So let's see. Look like I got 4 right here and 2 over there. So let me go ahead and collect those. Ooh, there's some pretty huge eggs right there. So the Born and Bougie crew did good. I got 6 eggs. Let me put these away. We'll just set those eggs in there for now until we finish our garden tour. So let's look at raised bed 1. So let's go and look at raised bed 1. So raised bed 1 is my lettuce bed. In this bed, I planted like 3 or 4 different type of lettuces. And it's gonna be my cut and come again lettuce bed. So you can kind of see these purple flowers, or not purple flowers, but lettuces. Then we got some greenery right here. Got a whole bunch of them bunched up right there. So I'm looking forward to the germination on this one. I'm just gonna let this one run wild. So when I get ready for lettuce in this bed, I'm just gonna come, cut it, and then, take the outer leaves and let it regrow. So in raised bed number 2, this is my root vegetables. So let's take a closer look. So in this bed, I have the French breakfast radishes. I did already come out here a couple of days ago and I separated them. So sometimes your seed will bunch up and then you have to separate them, or what they call it, thin them, in order to get a bigger yield. So this one kind of lost sight. I'm just gonna dig a little hole, put that there, and hope for the best. And like the carrots, they're still here. They're all bunched up, but this is not the stage where I want to thin them out. I'm gonna let them get a little stronger, and then I will thin those out. I also got some carrots over here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. This right here is just some sage that I already had growing over the summer, and it's got some new growth over here, and this is eucalyptus. Now for raised bed 3, let's check it out. So raised bed 3, I planted also root vegetables. I did like well, not root vegetables, I did the leafy greens, like the big leafy greens, the Swiss chard, a spinach, and kale, spinach, and Swiss chard. Now these take a little longer to germinate. I already see a few, but not that much. They say it can take anywhere from like 7 to 14 days, and I said 2 weeks. It might have not been 2 weeks exactly. I have to look back at my video when I planted it with you guys. It could be coming up on 2 weeks. So let's take a closer look at raised bed 3. So it's not that much to see. We got a little germination going on. And over here, it's not that much to see. I think I see something right here. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys how it's going. Sometimes, you know, we see those beautiful gardens and we don't see like some of the beginning stages with people, and then that can be discouraging because you think, oh, they got green thumbs, they've been doing it for a long time. I have been doing this for a long time, but this lets you know sometimes we got to start over. Sometimes you start over and you grow again, and you make mistakes and you learn from your mistakes. So this is me sharing you guys. It was no mistakes made. It was just one of those gardening woes to where sometimes nature get the best of your garden, and you know, the hornworms ate down my mustard greens, my shishito peppers, and what else I had? Broccoli. When I tell you overnight, if you don't know anything about hornworms, definitely look that up. They took me down overnight. Now I'm really rooting for these vegetables. Get it? Rooting. But I'm rooting for these vegetables not to get taken down. Like I told you guys, I have a mesh bag that I'm gonna put over it. My little hoops will be here tomorrow, so once my hoops get here, I'll come back on here and show you guys how it looked, and the girls will be able to free range again. I kind of been keeping them in the run just so they won't come over here and mess up the garden, so they ready to get back out. So they've been on lockdown for almost 2 weeks, but they still happy. They still over there doing their thing, and they got plenty of room. It's just them. And usually they have this whole big backyard to play in, so I can't wait to let them be able to come and free range again. I'm sure they're ready to forage for bugs and help me keep these critters away. But yeah, it's time for me to do a little touch up on Born and Bougie. You know, everything around the farm, and you know, this is my startup of my homestead / farm, and right now I'm doing as much as I can in a residential place like this. You know, I have the max chickens that they allow me to have. I only did minimum garden beds because of this is not my permanent residence. When I do, I have a whole outline of how my garden will be. It's definitely going to be huge. It's going to be full of raised beds, full of ground gardens, more raised beds than anything because I'm not getting any younger. But I will have stuff that grow just better in the ground, you know. My grow bags, I got them tossed to the side for now until springtime come. But I'm happy with what I have. I got 3 raised beds. I got chicken that provide me eggs every day for me and my family, for my farm stand. I actually sold out of my eggs today. Yay me. Somebody ordered 4 dozen of eggs, and I hope that it blesses their family, whatever they plan on doing with it. And I hope they make some tasty meals, tasty desserts, or whatever they got planned. But I know that they're getting quality eggs because it's coming from the Homesteading Contessa. And you know how I treat them girls. Those girls are definitely, they are raised with a clean environment. They get to free range. They've been on lockdown, but you know, they still get to forage for the most part. They got a good clean feed. They get clean water daily, so they're treated really good. So they always tell you, happy chickens lay happy eggs. If you didn't know that, I've been a chicken keeper since 2021, and I've seen videos to where people they have like way more chickens than me, and when they tell me their egg count, when they say it on their videos, I'm like highly shocked. They're like, oh, we only got 3 eggs today, and they got like a flock of 15. And you know, in the colder months, you do get a decrease of your egg laying, but these were not even colder months when I was hearing these people say this. So I'm just like, I wonder, are they chickens stressed? Because they do play a part. And even though I have this small homestead, I do have a lot of education on raising these feathered friends. I've done lots of research, a lot of reading, a lot of videos, and then just a lot of hands-on experience with myself. And I have always been able to produce whatever amount of chickens I have. I've been able to produce that many eggs daily. I am strategic when it comes to picking my breeds of chickens. When I feed them, you know, I give them like sometimes rosemary in their feed. Sometimes I give them red pepper flakes. These help with their digestive system, helps them fight out bacteria. I keep their coop clean with clean pine shavings. I'm doing a deep bedding method where you keep on piling the pine shaving. This is good during the winter time. This is the only time that I do it. And the reason why, hope you guys can hear Mr. Aircraft flying over. But the reason why I do it that way is because their manure creates like this steam to where it keeps them warm. So this will help them during the winter months. Besides their feathers, they naturally know how to keep themselves warm when they're cold. They'll puff up their feathers. You will see birds, chickens in places where it's snow all the time. They be out there playing in the snow. I know when we had a snow here last year in Texas, mine was out here loving the snow. So it's all just on how you raise your chickens, and what they eat matters. I don't just give them kitchen scraps, which no offense to anybody who do these things. That's the beauty of this homesteading life. You know, you do what you feel is best for you and your family, and you and your community. That if you're providing food or if you're providing eggs for them. But like I said, this method worked for me. In the wintertime, sometimes I have days where they skipped a few days, you know, like maybe I would get one night lay, but it was so very rare that we'll see how this winter go. Now this will be my first winter with my barred rocks, so I will be learning them this winter season and see how they do. But they say, like I said, happy chickens lay eggs. I get 6 eggs a day. I get 42 eggs a week, and that's why I'm able to share with the farm stand, because although we do eat eggs, we don't eat eggs that much to be able to eat all those eggs, which I'm super excited about that. Raising chickens was one of the best decisions that I decided to do. It's just something that ties me to my country roots of my family. You know, my grandma had chickens. When I first became a chicken tender, my dad told me stories about how they used to raise chickens, his mom, how they free range, and how they didn't have the luxury of the boring and bougie coop. They just laid anywhere. They basically had to go egg hunting to find the eggs. Sometimes they will find them in good condition. Sometimes they will find them old. So it was cool to hear, you know, his experience of how they did things back then versus how we do things now. Even the way they process chickens is way different. Now that's something I'm really waiting to get to do, is get some meat birds. I really want to dabble in that. So I think we got a visitor. Hi, former Aiden. He's a oh hey. I don't know, he going to the stage where he calling me Tessa. You gonna say hi to the sunflowers?
Yeah, hey sunflowers.
So you gonna go see the chickens? He loves the chickens. And see my grandbaby get to go. And he have his own zoo, you know, and well, his farm animals in the backyard. And he get to don't put your foot on the coop, on the fence. Look, they ready for his shenanigans. Be nice. Well, sunflowers, I guess that's my cue to go. But I just kind of wanted to give y'all a garden update so y'all can see that, you know, I don't grow everything from seeds. This just happened to be what I'm doing right now. It don't matter how you're growing, whether you're growing from seeds, whether you're buying seedlings, plants that's already ready to go in the ground. It don't matter. You do, you know, do you and grow food. You know, you still got to take care of it, because you can buy a plant all day long, but if you don't take care of it, that plant is going to die. So that's still gardening. Gardening is putting a plant or putting a seed in some dirt and taking care of it and using the nature, the elements, the water, the rain, the sun, all the elements to help. You know, we can plant the seeds, but God gonna help us grow it, right? So with that being said, I hope you guys have a happy Monday. I'll watch Aiden out here just for a little bit with his shenanigans. Aiden, we gonna say bye to the sunflowers. You gonna say bye? No? He's so sometimey, y'all. He's so sometimey. But all right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Until then, don't be a stranger and be kind to each other.